Hey everyone, welcome back. As usual, I have another coding tutorial for today. By the end of this video, you'll have an even better understanding of what if statements are and how to use them. So let's get started. Okay, before we start writing more code, I just want to go over the general form of the new if statement that we're going to be covering. This new logical statement is called the if-else statement, and if this looks a little confusing or new to you, I would recommend that you take a look at our previous video on the most basic form of the if statement. You can just click the link in the top right hand corner or take a look in the description below. So the else statement provides us with another layer of logic for the if statement. You can think of it like, if this condition statement is valid, do this, otherwise do that. So just like the if statement, else is followed by a colon, but it does not include a condition statement because it acts almost like a default value. So if none of the if statements above it are ran, then the code within the else statement will run. Alright, so we made our way back to the IDE, and if you watched the previous video, this code should look really familiar to you. To start off, I'm just going to get rid of these few to save output in the terminal. And we'll just take a look at these two if statements. So like I mentioned, the else statement provides us with another layer of logic. So we can add the else statement to this if statement by typing in else followed by a colon, and then you hit enter. And we could type in print I am not over 21. Yeah, we need to change this. We can add a space here. So you can already see where the if-else statement can come in handy because we can direct the flow of our code a little bit better, because in the previous video we would never be able to get something like this without adding another if statement. You can see that my name is Ralph and I'm over 21, but if we were to change his age to, let's say, 18 and run this, you'll see my name is Ralph and I am not over 21 because this condition was not valid, so it essentially defaulted to the else and ran this code instead. Now, one thing you should take note of is that the else statement has to follow an if statement, and you can't put things in between here. So if we were to take age and let's just say we moved it here, save this, we'll get an error because this else essentially isn't paired up with an if statement. It doesn't really make sense to have it there. So if we remove this, we get rid of that error. So this raises the question, how could you string together a bunch of if statements so that we could test to see if Ralph is 21 or older? We should actually probably change this to greater than or equals to 21. So if we wanted to check to see if Ralph was 21 or older, 18 but under 21, or if he was just under the age of 18, how could we do something like that? Well, we'll take a look at that type of if statement in the next video. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.